Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the Tarot Collective for today. Today is Saturday. It is April 11th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. Deck of the Undead by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can find it in her Etsy shop. Yes, I'm wearing my romance hat again. I'm going to wear this hat until the day I die. I absolutely freaking love this hat. I am not kidding. Sometimes I'm at work and I'm thinking, damn, I wish I could wear that hat. We're only allowed to wear hats with our company logo on it. And I have a ton. I have a ton. But it's like, I want to wear my own hat. Why is that so difficult? What the heck? We got 2 on the table. Three on the table. Sorry, we got 3 on the table. We got 1 major. No reversal. Something is ending for someone, and they felt like it's almost like they felt like something ended in disaster, and this next cycle better work out for them. Like they're hoping this will be a better cycle. We got 4 on the table. I don't think it's gonna be better. Oh my gosh, y'all. We got 6 on the table. Still 1 major, no reversal. Oh my god. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Okay, 2 more shuffles. Somebody is like not. I heard in their right mind. They're not in their right mind. But it's like somebody's not paying attention to signs, synchronicities. I mean, God could be literally whispering in their ear, and this person is not paying attention. Last shuffle. Again, when I say God, you guys, however you think, source, universe, feminine, masculine, it doesn't matter. I say God, I reference him. That's what makes me comfortable. If you don't believe, you don't believe. That's fine too. That does not bother me. We got 7 on the table with bottom of the deck. Huh. Holy shit. Get out of here. Y'all, this is the bottom of the deck. There's 5 cards. The Emperor, the Empress, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Swords. I'm not gonna lie, this is like a little... I just heard a little love story. Some couples coming together. It's like 2 people fighting for... It's like 2 people fighting to come together. Like they're overcoming some type of obstacle or something. I don't know. That was interesting. But they're gonna be... Eventually they'll be each other's 10 of Cups, but they're gonna start out as literally the 9 of Cups, which, I mean, 9 of Cups is, to me, is not bad. And I always say, as a single person, like, I don't need a man or a woman to be my 10 of Cups or my 9 of Cups. Like, I like to think that I'm pretty freaking abundant as I am. So if I were to get into a relationship, I feel like it would just be even more abundant. And I know this is going to be meaningless, but 10 of Cups, 20 cups, 30 cups. Like that's how that would feel if I was in an actual connection with equal give and take, right? Because if I feel like I'm in a 10 of cups now, single, two people are coming together against all odds, I just heard. Okay. This is our reading. We've got the World, 7 cards with bottom of the deck, 1 major, no reversal. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 3 of Wands. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the greatest of energy. 3 of Pentacles. Again, somebody's not listening. 5 of Pentacles, and bottom of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates, it doesn't matter. Somebody is like ending a cycle and starting a new cycle, and whatever that old cycle was, they were like, oh, this is horrible, this is crap, this next one is going to be fabulous. No, it's not. No, it's not. And here's why. Whatever that old cycle was, whoever this person is, they didn't really learn anything from that old cycle. Whatever it was, whether it was a relationship, something to do with career, something personal, family, friends, whatever the case, whatever that old cycle was revolving around, this person did not learn their lesson. 3 of Wands, the signal is out, but who's listening? This person is not listening. They're not seeing the signs, the synchronicities. And they're like, oh, this next cycle is going to be so much better. It's going to be great. It's only going to be great if you're healing, if you're learning things, if you're retaining information that could help you in the future. Then maybe that next cycle will be better. Not great, maybe, but better. And this person has this attitude like it's going to be good, or like I'm going to, like this cycle better be good. I deserve it. You don't deserve anything. You earn. As a human on this earth, whether or not you're in God's favor, your angel's favor, your ancestors, your dearly departed loved ones, you earn that energy. What do you do when you go outside every day? Are you a kind person? Do you give back to the community in any way? It doesn't have to be money. Like, have you ever bought a homeless man lunch? Like, have you ever, put the dollar in the Salvation Army, the little red tin bin thing? Have you ever done that? Like, your coworker tells you that they can't feed their kids, and you have $20 in your pocket. Have you ever given them $20? Like there's so many like little things that you could do to put that good energy out there to build up humanity. And it's like, whoever this is, I don't think they know what that's about. This is it gives me the energy if somebody expects things like, oh, I lived through what I lived through, so you owe me. Like God put me through all these trials and tribulations in my life, so they owe me. Nobody owes you a fucking thing. And you know what's funny about this statement? It literally has me thinking about myself, because there have been times in the past where I would literally hear something and I'd look to God and I'd be like, you owe me, buddy. But at the end of the day, I get out there and I work for it for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not expecting it to just fall in my lap. It kind of gives the energy, and I'm going to put this out there because I've used this before, the lottery, right? You're not going to win the lottery if you don't go buy the ticket. You have to at least go out there and spend the $2 to buy the ticket. And, whether you do a quick pick or you pick your own numbers. If you're not going to go out there and buy that ticket, and you're manifesting to win the lotto, or you're telling God, hey, you owe me some lotto money, you're not going to get it if you don't go buy the fucking ticket. Like, how do you think that works? Like, you have to put out some kind of energy for something to happen. This person doesn't get that. This person doesn't understand what that is. Very much the energy of somebody thinks that they should expect something for nothing. This person has fallen into like their own trap. ego, insecurities, delusion. With the Five of Pentacles, they've actually really locked themselves out of a good cycle. Like, this is somebody that's probably going to continue to see poor cycles, bad cycles, not good cycles, because they're not putting the energy out there. There's no equal give and take with this person. They're not. And it doesn't mean that this is a horrible person by any means. It just means that this person, like I said, they're not giving anything back, but they're expecting the world. You know what I mean? Like, when in fact the world, it's ending. Like, it's an ending. Like, it's an ending and a beginning, sure, but you think the beginning is going to be good when the last ending was shit? And it's funny because you look at this Nine of Swords and it says sleep won't save you now. This person is sleeping on themselves. This person is not living to their true potential. They're not putting the work into themselves. Therefore, it's not putting the work into anything else. And like, they're coming up with nothing, but they're like, hey, how come you didn't give me what I asked for? Like, this is what I deserve. Like, I've been through this. How come you didn't give me this? And again, you only deserve back what you gave. And again, I think this with this Knight of Pentacles, Hattie Thornbright wrote in the Oracle, slow, steady, ruthless. This person thinks that they're again, it's very ego driven, because it's very much like somebody like, well, I'm going to wait you out. Like, I'm going to wait out God and they're going to give me what I want. Like, I'm not going to give them nothing and I'm going to show them and then they're going to give me what I want. No, that's not how that works. Like, you're just going to continue to dig yourself a hole and get deeper and deeper into bullshit. That's not how that works. Like, it's you trying to fight with God, your angels, your ancestors, your dearly departed loved ones. That is not going to get you anywhere. Fighting with them is not going to get you anywhere. You need to go within. You need to meditate. You need to sit down and have a real conversation with God. Like, somebody needs like a slap across the face. And again, like, they're getting signs, they're getting synchronicities, right? God is saying, hey, if you don't do this, you're not going to get this. Like, I can't give you everything. Like, if you're not going to put in some work. And this person is like, oh no, it'll be fine. Like, eventually they'll cave. God doesn't cave. God has a plan for everybody on this plane, right? But they don't cave. Can God change their mind and do something? Yeah, sure. I believe that. I oh, I didn't even.
I knocked that 3 times.
I didn't hear you. I was in my office.
That's pochero, beef pochero.
Ooh, it looks good. Thank you.
Tomorrow again, okay? Don't cook. And then
Okay.
I cook vegetable tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Filipino vegetable.
Oh, good. I will eat that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, baby. getting chilly, little kitties. Is this off or on? Okay. I'm going to turn this on. You guys are probably freezing. Well, you're probably freezing. Sorry, my neighbor brought me some food, and now I just realized I needed to close all the windows because the cats are freezing. All right, so let's get back to this reading. I literally just jumped up because I'm like, oh my God, she's outside with food. Sorry, y'all. She brought me some soup with some beef and veggies, and I think wonton. All right. So yeah, this person's like they're not learning anything. And they're, again, with the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, like they're boxing themselves into a corner. Because they're just going to keep repeating cycles. And repeating a bad cycle doesn't mean you're repeating technically the same bad thing. You could have, like in one cycle you have a bad relationship, and then the next cycle, like you have issues with your job, and then the next cycle after that, you fall out of touch with your family, and then the next cycle after that, like it's not necessarily always the same thing, but you're just continuously having a bad cycle after bad cycle after bad cycle. And this person is not getting it. Like they feel like they can wait it out. Like if I just wait it out, like God's going to give me what I want. Like something good is going to happen. And it's kind of funny. So you look at this Five of Pentacles, right? Hattie threw him right on there. You're locked out. You always were, okay? And it shows two people out in the snow, the rain, whatever. And you see the glowing light from the inside, right? Whoever this person is, they're both. Does that make sense? Like this is somebody on the outside looking on the inside. Like, oh, like look at everybody else and how they're living and look at my shitty life. But they're also that person on the inside because they look at other people that don't have good lives. But you know what I'm saying? Like they're not doing anything good to improve someone else's life. So how is their life going to improve? And when you look at this Nine of Swords and it says sleep won't save you now, and then on the wall it's somebody wrote, don't close your eyes. This person is living like they're living their life with their eyes closed, like just assuming everything great is going to happen. But again, with the World and the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, all of these freaking cards, like it's just one cycle after one bad cycle because they're not. This person is clueless. They're Cher from Clueless. And like I said, it's not that this person is necessarily a bad person. It's just they don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand how it works. And the whole analogy was Cher from Clueless. She didn't really realize how it worked either. It took her a while to get it. All the characters in that movie, like it took them, a minute to get it, Then eventually by the end of the movie, like all of their situations were falling into place because they were all coming into their realizations, accountability. This is someone too. I'm looking at this Three of Wands and this masculine figure, like they're starting fires, right? Like they're trying to light their way. But what I'm seeing is whoever this person is, it's like it's like they're accidentally setting fires everywhere and then they don't know how to put them out. It's not funny, but it's funny. Like it just like how do you not get it? You know? How do you not get it? And there's a lot of pentacles here, the 8 of pentacles, 3 of pentacles, and the 5 of pentacles. And no, that does not equal 10 plus pentacles. Let me tell you something. Whoever this is, um, they might have a problem with like their abundance, with money. Like this could be somebody that always attributes abundance to money. Like, oh, I'm only abundant if I have money. Money is money. Money comes and goes. Like if you really and truly want something, go out and get it. If you can save your money, save your money. Money is money. Like you're either going to have it or you're not. And we can argue about this all day, all night, but every human being on this planet goes through periods where they have money and they don't have money, you know? Like I have a lot of money, I saved a lot of money. Oh shit, I had to spend all my money. Like every human being goes through that. And you know, you can attribute that to some type of spiritual thing going on out there between all the humans. You could also just attribute it to human things like the economy, our government, other people. You know, you can't always trust people to be fair and conscious. You know, people overcharge for things. I mean, look at how expensive food is, right? You know, I think last year I was paying $4 for a bag of Honeycrisp apples, maybe a year and a half ago. And now I'm paying like $8 for a bag of Honeycrisp apples. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to buy my apples because it's fruit, it's fresh, it's not like, you know, man-made sweet bullshit. It's natural, you know, it's fruit. I'd rather eat a piece of fruit than eat a cookie. But the thing is look at that price increase, right? That's not necessarily something I can control. So if I'm spending my money on food, nutrition, then I'm losing money, you know, because I'm spending more than I was before. That's not necessarily something I can control. Just like, you know, your car breaks down, your fridge breaks down, your heat goes out. You know, you got to take your pets to the vet. You know, like those aren't always things you can control. Things happen. But what I'm saying is like whoever this person is, they might attribute everything to money and then they lack it because you really shouldn't be looking at money as your great abundance. Your life in general is abundance. The fact that you're here is abundance. The fact that you get to have friends, you get to have lovers, you get to have family, you get to experience the wonderful things you experience. That is abundance. It's funny because I was thinking this past week about, and I can't remember if I mentioned it to you guys or not. Last year I went to Starved Rock with the ex-husband. It's a, I don't know if it's a national park, but it's a park south of here, about 3 hours from here, 3 4 hours. And last year I drove to the ex-husband's and his mom's place, and then from there we drove to Starved Rock. We walked around. I did a little souvenir shopping. We went out to lunch, and then we came back. I would love to go back again this year and walk some more now that I'm in better shape. And I would like to do it like in May when it's still a little bit cooler and not too hot. Um, and last year, like I offered to pay for his gas. I bought him lunch. I don't know that I necessarily want to go with him, but you know, I want to see if I can find a friend that would be willing to go with me. Um, to me, that's abundance. Getting to go back to that park and seeing all the amazing sights that I saw, all the beauty that nature has to offer, that's abundance. Me sitting outside on my deck earlier, getting some sun, listening to the birds and watching the squirrels play in the yard, like that's abundance. Not everything always has to revolve around money. They say money is the root of all evil. I think in this person's case that's the truth, because they put so much emphasis on money. Like there's a lot of emphasis on money here for whoever this is. I don't think that's their whole problem. Like I said, like whoever this is, that they're clueless. Like they're not seeing the signs, the synchronicities, and they just feel like God owes them something. And that's a very childish mentality. Like nobody owes you anything. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope it doesn't resonate for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. Thanks again for understanding. I had to go get that soup, y'all. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. I'll talk to you later. Bye.